Let's go now to the Wednesday Wrangle. We'll catch up with commentator Liz Storer in Sydney and columnist Justin Smith in Melbourne. Great to talk to you two guys again. We've now got a full ministry sworn in, the wonderful ceremony at Yarralumla today. What do you make of it, Liz? A lot of focus on the prevalence of women in the ministry.
As expected, it's diversity central, Chris. There is incense burning at the feet of the identity politics shrine today, and Labor are milking it. More women on the front bench than any time in Australia's history. First Muslim ministers, never had that before in Australia. And I've got to say, I don't have a problem with diversity, but I do have a problem with diversity for diversity's sake. And that seems to be what Labor's done here. That's the drum that they consistently beat. So like I say, no surprises here, but you would hope, I'm sure millions of Australians would hope, when you're selecting your cabinet, when you're selecting your ministers, the people who are going to make very important decisions for the nation going forward, we could return to a meritocracy. I'm not saying that these people don't have the merit. Time will tell. But the fact that instead of talking about how qualified, how skilled, how these people are the brightest and the sharpest, all we seem to be hearing about is either their religion or their sex.
Yeah, I'd want to hear a bit more about what they plan to do in the job and the rest of it. It does get a bit much. The classic is Linda Burney, who's going to be the Indigenous Affairs Minister, Justin, and good on her, and she's got a big job in front of her.
Yes.
But of course, you couldn't say she's the first Indigenous person in Parliament because she's not that by a long way. They couldn't say she's the first Indigenous Minister for Indigenous Affairs because Ken White got that bit of history last time. But now she's the first Indigenous woman to be Indigenous Affairs Minister. I mean, how many steps down the identity politic chart do we have to go here?
I'm going to say, I think it's been great, the fact that we've got two Indigenous people in a row that have got that portfolio, and Ken White for the Liberals, obviously, and now Linda Burney for Labor, which is the best thing. I kind of like seeing the diversity that is there, but I just hope that it doesn't make any commentator or any person pull any punches. If a female minister or a Muslim minister does a bad job, I think it's our job to go and belt the hell out of them and ask a few questions. But I don't think the diversity looks bad. But yeah, now that we've done it and now that they've been selected, it's sleeves rolled up time and plough straight into it.